Welcome back to Wolf Weather. It's Friday. It's November 17th. I'm Tom, and I'll be guiding you through the graphics tonight. And we're going to be looking at some forecasts for some cities here in the U.S. We're also going to be looking at an area of weather down in the Caribbean and see what it's going to be doing in the next day or two. But first off, let's go ahead and look at the national radar. And there it is. And you can see that most of our weather is in the northwest. There is some weather up near Maine and up in Canada. That's up near New Brunswick and up in that area. A little bit of rain south of Miami. And that's about it. It's fairly clear. There is some snow up in Minnesota and northern Wisconsin. And that's what we're looking at now. And you can see there is some snow and some ice. The pink is the ice. Snow is the blue. And that is all moving toward the east. But there is going to be a lot more of that on Saturday, late Friday into Saturday. And we'll be talking about that in just a few minutes. But definitely most of all our snow and ice is in the northern part. Now this is out west. This is near Salt Lake City and Casper, Wyoming, out in that area. And you can see there's some rain, and it's changing over to snow in the higher elevations. And again, this is all moving pretty much toward the east, with maybe just a little bit of a northern drift to it, but pretty much east. Now let's look at our national map, and you can see those lows that we were just looking at out there in Idaho and Montana and that area, South Dakota, and that's all going to be sliding east. You can also see all those little lines that are tightly together over Minnesota. That is isobars, and that means when they're tight like that, you're going to be getting a lot of wind. Next up, this is just prevalent weather right now, and obviously out west, it's rain and snow, and in the east, we're dealing with some fog in some areas. There's some fog in that's Kentucky near us over here in East Tennessee. There's also some fog in Texas and down near Louisiana and Mississippi, that area. Very common to get that this time of the year down there. Now this is for tomorrow, and you can see how everything sort of shifts east, and they're looking for some rain pretty much in that area where we've been talking about that convergence of systems, Wisconsin, Illinois, and that area. So we'll be watching that tomorrow. And here's Saturday's, and you can see that it widens out on Saturday, but still the bulk of it is up in that area, up in Illinois and Wisconsin and Indiana and the Lakes area. But some of this is stretching down into West Tennessee, Arkansas, that area. So could be getting some pretty good rains and stuff in that area. Now this shows where the convection they're thinking it's going to be, and this is for Saturday. So you can see that it's pretty much moved a little bit. This is actually late Saturday, I believe. But you can see it is over Tennessee and Kentucky, and that area we could have some heavy showers and rain. Now this is 7 p.m. on Saturday, and by that time it should be getting over here into East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, obviously Kentucky, West Virginia, and Alabama, and northern Georgia, all those areas. Um, Basically, we're going to have some pretty heavy rain, some thunderstorms, and definitely what we've been hearing from the Weather Service is we're going to be getting some pretty strong winds. Here is some wind forecast, some gust forecast. This is up in Kentucky, like Bowling Green. They're looking at 51, and on up, they're still in all of those 50 areas. For us here in East Tennessee, they're talking more of the 30 to 35 mile per hour winds. So we're not going to be getting the real extreme ones like they're getting a little further north. And this is for Saturday, the wind speeds. And the reds and the oranges are the higher speed winds, and the blues and the light blues and all those are the more calm winds. So you can see there's an area right there in the middle of Tennessee that's going to be getting some very strong winds, probably in that 40 to 50 mile an hour range. They'll know really more about that tomorrow. And here is Colorado if you're going to go out skiing for the holidays. Going to be some good snow out there. Probably well over a foot of snow, and this is for Saturday, so it will be good for skiing out in Colorado. Now this is Houston, Texas forecast. Overnight mostly cloudy and low about 65, and Friday is going to be partly sunny and a high around 81. Friday night partly cloudy, low around 70. And on Saturday, there's going to be a slight chance of showers and a high of 81. Going to be cooler Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 50. And Sunday, they're looking at nice sunny sky, and it's going to be obviously cooler with a high of only 67. And here in East Tennessee, overnight's going to be mostly clear. I was just outside and it is very clear. Friday, sunny and high 62. Friday night, partly cloudy, low 44. Saturday, we're starting to get some of this rain moving in. So there's a 30% chance and a high of 70. And then Saturday evening, Saturday night is when we're going to get most of our rain with a low of 38. And then by Sunday, it should be out of here, and but only a high, probably of about in the mid 40s to upper 40s, just depending on where you're at in East Tennessee. And again, it's going to be breezy, and there's going to be some wind on Saturday. Some other places. Here's Mars Hill near Asheville. Friday, sunny, and it's going to be around 60. Friday night, they're looking at a few clouds around 39. Saturday, late Saturday, they may have some clouds moving in, and it's going to be windy over there with a high of 64. Miami, it's going to be very nice down there, sunny, and a high of 82 on Friday. Friday night, they're going to get down to 69 with just a few clouds. And Saturday it's going to be mostly sunny with a high near 82. So very nice down there. Now here's a few cities right now, temperatures. 71 in Miami, 37 in Chicago, 46 New York. Houston, Texas is 70. Phoenix is 72, and Seattle is 43. Now when you go further up north, then you get into those negative temperatures up near Coral Bay and those areas in Canada. Now here is our 2-day tropical, and you can see they've got a 20% chance of that area where the yellow X is of developing, but it pretty much is not going to be doing very much, and you'll see that just in a minute here because of the water temperatures. Now these are the ocean heat content, and pretty much once you get north of the Cuba and Hispaniola and Puerto Rico, there's very little heat in the ocean. So pretty much where this area is right now is about the only place that it can do any type of development. Once it moves, it would weaken very quickly. Now here is the satellite and also some wind speeds. And Barbados has an east wind at 11, and Kingston has, that's Jamaica, north at 13. So no big winds, just a lot of cloud cover like near Panama City, Aruba, all in that area. So, but we'll be watching it. Well, have a great Friday, and we'll be working on this forecast for Saturday because that looks like to be the big day of rain and showers, especially here on the east part of the U.S. So until then, we'll be talking to you soon, and again, have a great Friday.